Hey guys, this is Vondell Richmond from Vondell Richmond Presents, and I'm pretty much the guy that teaches you how to get ahead, stay ahead, and accomplish more now in the area of your passions, dreams, desires, ideas, and interests. If you take all 5 of those areas, your passions, dreams, desires, ideas, and interests, and you put them together, they make up what I call vision. And each one of us has been given a vision of something that we're supposed to become before we leave this earth. If that's you and you fall into one of these few categories that I'm about to talk about next, this video is for you, and I have a very special announcement to make later on in the video. I want to talk to you if you are, number one, somebody who says, you know what, Vondell, my dream or my idea is to write a book. If that's you, whether you have some basic notes written down or an outline, or even if it's in your head and you're frustrated, you've been trying for months, maybe even years to write a book, then I want to talk to you in this video. Or number two, maybe you're saying, you know what, Vondell, I've passed the idea stage, I'm past the dream stage, I actually did it. I actually produced something of value, and I've written my book, I've published my book, but now I'm stuck on this question, now what? If that's you, I also want to talk to you. Or maybe you're somebody who says, you know what, Vondell, I'm an industry leader, I am an architect or an accountant, or you know, I have a wealth of knowledge as an attorney or somewhere in that realm, or you're an entrepreneur or a ministerial leader. If that's you and you have a dream or a desire to share your insight and expertise with somebody, well, you might want to listen to this video too. If you fall into any of those categories or know someone who does, I want you to share with them this video, because I am so excited to announce that I am going to be giving away a scholarship valued at over $1,500. Now listen closely as I break down the components of this scholarship. If you fall into one of those 3 categories, I want you right now to go to your computer or get on your smartphone and log on to Writers Academy applynow.eventbrite.com. And when you go to that URL, that website, I want you to fill out the application. Once you fill out the application, my team's going to forward me a copy of that, and I'm going to begin to go through those and look for people who are very serious but who have been stuck in trying to either make more money with their book or to get ahead and stay ahead by first writing a book. What I'm going to be doing is over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be having a weekly drawing, and I'm going to come away with 5 lucky people who are going to have the opportunity to work with me one-on-one. Now, that may not mean much to many of you, but to those of you who know me, let's run down some credentials in my background, not that I'm bragging, but just to give you a little bit of insight about who I am and why this might be a unique opportunity. Well, I am, first and foremost, a person who has graduated from a theater program, an MFA program at Rutgers Mason Grove School of the Arts with my MFA in acting, and then my BFA is in acting directing, and I graduated with honors as someone who can show you how to produce something. What my acting background has shown me is how to work through sequentially pre-production, production, and post-production through a process to help you create something. And what I've done is I've taken that process of things that I learned as an actor, and I now apply it to show people how to get ahead and stay ahead in the area of their vision, their passions, dreams, desires, ideas, and interests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let 5 people get a scholarship and have access to that wealth of knowledge that I have. I've also written a feature film that I produced on a very, very shoestring budget, $0, and this film went on to win 5 film festival awards. The film was written and produced by myself, and I also starred in it because I am an actor, and I also had the opportunity to work with Ray Chu from Ray Chu and the crew at the Apollo, who did the score for our project, all right? And then secondly, I also have written a few books. One of them I published on my own. It's called College Celebrity, and it's pretty much showing kids, or college-age kids, students that is, leaders, how to get ahead and stay ahead in the area of their college leadership development, all right? Career Life Insight. All right, so those are my credentials, and I've also been teaching writers for the past few years how to get their books out in about 30 days or less. And I just finished with a group of about 10 writers who I taught this process. And man, it is so phenomenal to see people who've been struggling to write their books the past 2, 3, 4 years finally get their project done. That brings me great joy. And if that's you, or if you know somebody who's in that category, that's the same thing I want to offer you. Now, I'm offering a very unique opportunity in that I'm going to give away a scholarship, and here's what the scholarship entails. Once you fill out that application at Writers Academy, applynow.eventbrite.com, I'm going to have my team forward it to me, and I'm going to choose 5 people leading up to my launch once a week. My launch is April 14th. I'm going to pick 5 lucky winners to work with me in this program. I usually only cap the program at about 10 writers, and about 5 of those people are going to win a scholarship. In the scholarship, here's what you're going to get. You are going to get an opportunity to have your book written in about 30 days. And you are going to have your book in your hand in 30 days. Just think how you're going to feel to have your book finally in your hand after 30 days. That program is worth over $497. That's a $497 value. Number 2, I am going to work with you one-on-one to show you how I made my first $1,000 payday with my book, College Celebrity. That's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to, number 3, show you also how to take your book and make some extra income month to month just from the book sitting around your house. I'm going to show you how to repackage and repurpose that and produce something. And those 2 programs alone are valued at over $997. Then I'm also going to give you a copy, MP3 copy, digital copies of my signature program, How to Succeed Writing Books, Blogs, Movies, and Plays, which is valued at over $297. And that program I used back in 2011 to work with about 200 writers who are now somewhere blogging because they got their blog up finally, somewhere writing screenplays, somewhere with their book doing bigger and better things. That's what I'm going to bring to you. And I'm also going to give you insight to show you how to work with me one-on-one at a fraction of the cost. And I mean, guys, I've been very fortunate to not only win the 5 Film Festival Awards, but I'm currently starting to break into ghostwriting. I just booked a ghostwriting client, and this ghostwriting client, this contract alone was a $10,000 contract. So I want to show you that as well. So I'm going to bring you, number 1, the How to Succeed Writing Books, Blogs, News, and Plays course, valued at over $297. Number 2, I'm going to bring you the I'm going to bring you the Writers Academy modules, which are valued at over $497. Then I'm going to bring you number 3 and number 4, the program to teach you how to make your first $1,000, and then I'm going to teach you also how to make some residual income. I'm going to show you how to structure your book and your content, and how to make some extra money, some pickup money, some, go to the movies, hang out, or pay some extra bills money. I'm going to show you that as well. And all you got to do is go to Writers Academy, applynow.eventbrite.com, and enter your name. All right, guys? Thank you so much. And remember, think like a celebrity in order to get ahead and stay ahead to accomplish more now. Take care.